Barely 2 months into leading the state, and he's already grappling with a devastating flood. Joining me now, Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal. Sir, you must be feeling the burden.
Yeah, it's my responsibility to protect the people during the flood, actually, and particularly the marine people, to rescue them to a safety place, and also to providing them the essential food item, also the medicine, and also the veterinary doctors, so that cattle can be taken care of. So, and also the pure drinking water, and we are to make the proper assessments of the damages caused by the recent flood. It's a devastating, unprecedented flood. And along with the flood, we have the erosion problem also. That erosion totally destroy the habitation and also the household and other essential properties of the people living on the bank of the river. So this is the tragedies occurring throughout the state. Now our government is committed to meet the hopes and expectations of the people of the state, and we are working on that line. And along with my the members in the Council of Ministers and the others MLAs also, they are also moving to the ground and giving best possible support to those affected people. So that is why this particular assembly was suspended. This is the first time in the history of Assam Assembly, I believe, that an assembly is suspended because of flood. Now we deeply realize that this is time to be with the affected people, not in the House of Assembly. So that's why, realizing that a sense of responsibility and commitment, and we all, the ruling and opposition, we have decided to suspend the assembly session, and now accordingly we are all in the ground.
So, and also you've taken a very hands-on approach. You with yourself visiting districts, you're also going everywhere yourself, holding meetings in districts. One of the things also, wherever responsibility has not been fulfilled, you're also seen to be as a tough administrator taking action. 5 government officials, if I am not mistaken, have been suspended. So all of this hands-on approach, do you think it'll help you in tackling floods like it has not been tackled in the past, and something that people have complained about in the past?
Of course, we know the previous happenings in the state, and how people suffered, and how they have been ignored. So realizing all those previous experiences, our government have deeply realized that now it is time to help out the people, because this is the people who have put us into the this thing kind of help of affairs, particularly they have
overwhelming.
Of course they have helped us to run the government, so it is they who has created this environment. So now we must be grateful as well as we must be responsible. So that is why, and we have all decided, and now I firmly believe that people's representative, along with the official and staff, with the support of the different organizations, NGOs and voluntary organization, we should be at least by the side of the affected people. So now that is why you want that everyone should work with responsibility and commitment. No one should avoid their responsibility, and if somebody found to be casual, then definitely he will have to face the penalty.
So now, one of the things you mentioned, embankments and erosion, that has been a problem. 33,000 crores spent over 60 years. And you're looking now at a new solution. You've held meetings with World Bank officials. How can you do something so that people of Assam don't... It's not like they won't face a flood, but the disastrous consequences of erosion can be avoided.
Look, now we are concentrating to make the embankment strong, so that they can resist, those embankment can resist the erosion problem, and also to protect the people living the other side of the embankment, not only their household but also their cultivable land, the other horticulture, so piscicultures and all these things are there outside this other side of the embankments. So we have altogether 5,000 kilometer length of the embankment, which was built long time back without proper repairing. So now this government, with the support of the people of Assam, were committed to protect the embankment, also to make the strength more and more, to provide the an embankment with more strength, and also to make the embankment capable to resist the erosion problem and protect the people from flood. So this is the where we want to proceed. Now that is why we have approached World Bank and Asian Development Bank, so that they can not only put their money, but also to put their technology, latest technology, the way they have controlled the river Huangho now, which is known to be Yellow River. So on the same line, we want to control river Brahmaputra in its tributaries. So that way, we are just trying to go hand in hand with the World Bank and Asian Development Bank also.
So two last questions. One question, of course, has been, while the people of Assam, in our reporters that we've found, have been very happy with the work that has been done so far in most cases, there is always a feeling that states like the Northeast do not get enough attention from the center. And in this case also, some people have told us, look, we voted for the BJP, we still support the BJP, but we feel that if this had happened in Jammu and Kashmir, somebody would have rushed there. If this had happened in any other state of, say, Maharashtra, people would have gone. But it's taken someone from the center 10 days to come down to Assam.
Look, like the Honorable Prime Minister and also Honorable Home Minister, they have always been in touch with us, right from the beginning of the flood also. And day to day, they're reviewing the whole situation. It's not that they are not attentive. They're very much concerned about our problem. And they have assured us whatever support is required. So we are always there to support you. So we have sufficient fund at present to help out those affected people. So we have more than 620 crores with us at present, so under SDRF fund. So that is sufficient fund to meet the present situation. And whatever damage so far caused out of this flood and erosion, those damages will be perfectly accurately assessed on the ground. And after that, central team will definitely going to come in the next week time. And after their visit, they will assess the whole damage on the ground. And after that, the whatever detailed report will be prepared. On the basis of that report, that damage, center is going to help us, because yesterday, Home Minister Rajnath Singh has assured us that whatever essential support is required, everything will be given and provided to the state of Assam. So that is a guarantee given to the people of Assam, and that's the way they have supported to the cause of the people of Assam. That's all.
So will you also look into the issue of how money spent in the past on embankments, on flood management, whether it has been accounted for or not, whether it has been properly used? Because it's people's money. Yeah,
that's the main issue. Because in the earlier occasion, I do not want to be critical at this moment about the previous government. But it is a known fact for everybody that previous government were not that way responsible. Whatever damages caused by the flood those time, and that is why though money was there, but they have never take any initiative to utilize it properly. So now this time, this government, with a principle of transparency and accountability, will put best possible way to utilize this fund to make the people comfortable and help out them from the disaster.
So one more question. Kaziranga, a national park that puts Assam on the international map. Very dire situation there. How is your government going to tackle that? Because the one-horned rhino is really in danger.
Of course, my government is committed to protect the life of the rhinos and others like wildlife in the Kaziranga National Park. Not only in the Kaziranga National Park, also in the other national parks we have in the state. So that way, our Forest Minister, she is very active, and she has been always there in the ground with security staff from Assam Police and also Forest security guards. And all the time, she is very much concerned and very much vigilant about it. And in the near future, we are going to sense the whole approach, so that we can not only dominate the process, and also to resist them from entering the national parks, so that life can be protected and as per the expectation of the people of Assam, because one-horned rhino is a precious animal which can draw the attention of the world and global tourism.
So, and lastly, much of Assam's problems when it comes to flooding is not in Assam but in other states and perhaps even internationally. For example, Bhutan, you don't know how much it's raining. The Brahmaputra comes in through China. There again, there is very little information of how much it's raining, how the rivers. So river mapping. How are you going to tackle that? Because you would need the help of the central government.
Look, we want to develop a central stream of River Brahmaputra, because River Brahmaputra, along with the other 14 rivers, have been declared by the government of India as a Brahmaputra as a national waterways, and also to develop the inland water transport system in other 14 rivers. So that way, this particular policy will definitely help us. And also from our side, we are trying to develop a central stream. Now we have the multiple stream in the River Brahmaputra. That's create problem for our navigation to develop our better waterways. So that is why we are thinking of this thing, developing a central stream by dredging River Brahmaputra with the modern technology. That's why we are seeking the support from World Bank, and the way they have put their technology in Huangho to control. And on the similar line, if they put their technology in River Brahmaputra also, definitely will be successful. And the recent past now, we have the workshop to control River Brahmaputra and its resources to utilize properly. The expert of the entire, not only Assam, from the other parts also, they have assembled at Guwahati from yesterday. And we have 2 days workshop, and this particular expert skill will help us to develop a roadmap to control River Brahmaputra in these territories, so that in the near future we can rescue the people of Assam from this devastating kind of danger.
So what next? Last question. What next? Because the devastating flood has happened, erosions have happened, houses have been destroyed, livelihoods have been destroyed, 26 lives lost, 19 lakh people affected, 22 districts flooded. These are astounding statistics. For a small state like Assam, it is a huge disaster. What next? Because now the task of rebuilding is also in your hands.
Yeah, of course, now we will immediately jump into the world of rebuilding the state, particularly whatever damages caused, particularly in terms of the communication, road and bridges, it will have to be constructed soon, and also the embankment, to strengthen the embankment, and also to rehabilitate those people who have lost their house. In many ways, to help out the people, because the figure, 28 districts and more than 30 lakhs people, and more than 7 lakhs people staying in the relief camp. So that way, the number is big. But the question, you need a big mind, big heart to help out those people. So that is always there in our mindset, and we are very much there to help them out, and also to make the state more strong in the near future, because that's our commitment. Because you'll have to take the people along to make the whole thing happen.
Thank you so much for your time, sir. The Assam Chief Minister, as he walks off for another meeting, a large task at hand to rebuild a state ravaged by flood. With camera person Sanjay Chakraborty in Assam, Saurabh Gupta, NDTV.